Alec Pierce entering his second year as an Indianapolis Colt. You need to see an uptick in productivity, right? It looks like he's in a better position, both up here and in his body, to withstand the rigors of a 17-game season. You don't know what it's like to go through a 17-game season unless you have gone through a 17-game season. We had a chance to catch up with Alec Pierce.
Pittman was saying how there's just so many young guys in the receiver room now, maybe a renewed energy. How are you feeling that?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Definitely, some new faces. We're very young, and we just got. But then we did bring in some leaders, some older guys, experience. So yeah, we're just gonna, just go out there and try and make plays, get better every day.
What have you told these rookies that you learned from your rookie season?
I think I really told them, one, make sure going into camp that you're just completely locked in on the plays. It's gonna feel fast, and it's gonna feel like, you might be a little confused out there, but you want to be, as comfortable as you can be with the playbook, so that it doesn't really just you're not just confused on where to line up and what route to run. You want to be confident when you line up, so that you can obviously go out there and try to compete.
So how comfortable would you say you are with that playbook right now?
I'm very comfortable. I'd say definitely just being able to go out here in the spring and summer and work through it a little bit. Now I think I'm ready for camp.
Why is it important for you to go back to Glen Ellyn and host a camp?
It's super important. I think it's super cool. It's at the field I grew up playing at. They got some new turf down in it now, but same location I grew up playing my first football league, Bill George Youth Football League. I was on the Glen Ellyn Golden Eagles, so I'm super excited to go out there, give back to the community, and see who shows up.
How much confidence are you bringing into this season after your successes you had last year?
Yeah, I'd say a lot of confidence. I really want to just kind of continue to prove myself as a receiver, prove that I can do other things, be more versatile than I was last year.
Out trying to stay sharp, obviously, over the next 5 or 6 weeks before you come back from camp. I know that you and Anthony and Gardner are supposed to, all the receivers are supposed to come and throw with each other. How important is that time going to be to just continue to build toward this season with two quarterbacks that you're in your first year with there?
It's super important. I think we see even out here at OTAs, sometimes we'll be on just slightly different pages, and that's just something that comes with time and reps. So, it's going to be very important for us this offseason to get as much more comfortable as we can going into training camp, because that's really when you want to just nail it in and put the finishing touches on.
How do Gardner and Anthony both compare to quarterbacks you played with in the past?
It's a good question. Definitely a little bit different than last year. Last year we had the ultimate vet, Matt Ryan, and he was just a great leader. But he's a guy who'd been around. He'd been doing it for countless years, had a lot of success. And now we get young guys, and young guys do a little bit different things. We might have a little bit more mobility back there, run different types of plays. But I think Gardner and Anthony both have a little bit of that capability. So one might maybe more than the other, but yeah, they both can do that. Multiple things back there, a little bit of dual threat. So it's a little different. Kind of probably compares a little bit more to what I experienced in college with Desmond Ridder. So.
What do you think of just kind of the energy, the vibes Anthony brings, where he's kind of he seems like he's always happy dancing out here?
Yeah, it's great. I love it. I'm just kind of the same. I like to play loose and just play free out there, and I like that he brings that energy because keeps things loose out here, keeps things light.
The young cornerback group too. How's that competition going between the receivers and those young DBs?
Oh, it's been going well. I think they had some good days these past couple. They might have got our number these last couple of days maybe, but it's been back and forth battle this whole camp. Thanks, Alec.
Of all the receivers, and that includes Michael Pittman Jr., I think Alec Pierce has the most to gain from playing with Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson is not afraid, at least in practice, of throwing the ball into a tight window and trusting the hands of his receivers, and Alec Pierce has a really good pair of hands.